getting ready to go to a traditional Gambian wedding. I want to do my makeup, and then we will go to get the car washed, and then we will go to the festivities. I'm gonna start out with my foundation stick and apply it all over my face. I've gotten kind of used to the feeling of the foundation since the first time I tried it. And funny story, actually, my little baby brother ate my last beauty blender, so that's kind of why I haven't been able to do makeup videos, but I recently got another one, so there we go. I'm just applying the foundation. I've been to 3 weddings, and this is what I've observed. So normally at a Gambian wedding, the actual officiation of the wedding starts between like 2 and 5 o'clock. And then after that, the first thing that they do is they serve whatever traditional food they like. This can be binachin, yassa, afra. There's this special kind of wedding binachin that they like make rice and noodles together. It's delicious. You'll also find desserts like wanjo and charkri, which is basically like a parfait, and boba. After the food, they serve drinks and they have like festivities like music playing, someone's banging the dove. At the celebration, you will find people of all ages, from like babies up until grandmothers, just dancing, all excited and happy and just enjoying. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing. So I'm going to go in with my highlighter and my blush. I'm using this for the blush and then this for the highlighter. It was extremely hot in this room, so I was low-key sweating. But let me show you the technique that I did to apply my blush. I like to look for the main part of my cheekbone, which is kind of like a triangle, and then I pat a small triangle on both sides. And then I just like spread it around evenly, blend it through so that it's just like lightly dusted with pink. I ran out of my cream highlighter. Normally when I apply my highlighter on my nose, I don't even use this beauty blender. I use my finger. I find that it's way easier to do when I use my finger, but for the sake of the video, I just did it with the beauty blender. Anyway, so the main thing is you just swipe, and then you blend it out. Okay. And I'm going to do my eyelashes. So my technique for applying mascara is you want to go as close to the root as you can, and then from the root, you press up until you reach the tip. And you like press up so that it kind of lays flatter, and then you pull and drag the mascara. Just to make sure everything's coated, you see? Already. There's a big difference. And then I like to wait a couple seconds and then redo it until I get it the length that I want it. And I don't mind if they clump together because I kind of like that look, but you don't try to make it happen, but if it happens, then it's cool. When you're done coating everything, make sure not to forget like the inner corner of your eye. I know it looks like don't be eyelashes there, but there are. So you can just like do the same thing with those, just carefully, and it's really important for the look. One of the last parts of the Gambian wedding is that the couples will come out and pose for their pictures, normally on this like homemade backdrop, and they have multiple different outfits. Like normally in America you have one wedding dress, but here in Gambia it's very often that they have like 2 or even 3 or 4 wedding changes, and the couples are normally color coordinated, matching. I'm gonna use the dry brush to separate them a little bit. I had this for a long time. Moving past that embarrassing moment, I just used this brush. I wiped off all of the excess dried up mascara, and like it's basically a bare brush. And then I just went and tried to separate, not all of them, but just some of them. If it was extremely clumped together, just separate some. Yeah. Okay. After you're satisfied with your eyelashes, the top ones, you should go to the bottom ones. Now with the bottom lashes, I don't really have a technique except going back and forth, like literally like you're playing a violin, just back and forth until you're happy with it. But like I don't really touch the root of those. I just stay at the tips, like the middle to the tips, because I'm kind of scared to poke myself in the eye. So I just go from the tips to the middle, like back and forth. And they get longer, and it's not even so much them getting so long, it's more I'm trying to put color on them because they're so small. I just want them to get a little thicker and have a little color on them, and so the job gets done. I don't know if this is the proper technique, but this is how I do. I actually skipped this step where I put my eyeliner on. I normally do the eyeliner before the mascara, but since I forgot it, I'm gonna have to wait for the mascara to dry and then I'll do it. So I think that this is done now. The eyeliner on, and then what's left is the lip gloss. I like to put the line connecting to the bottom, and then a curve coming to the top. For some reason, if I do one perfectly the first time, the second one's hard to do. Or if I do the first one horribly, then the second one's easy. Like it's never just a one-time go and you're done for me. So this is me just cleaning up that mess that I made and then trying to get these things even. There's so many different ways that you can do eyeliner, but I kind of just like the really sharp, cat eye look. The cat eye wing. What is it called? I don't know. Okay. Trying to make them even right now. Try your best to make them even. Yeah. Whew, it's so hot. Racing is so hot. So what I do for my lips, I just use this same color blush that I do for my cheeks and put a little bit in the middle of my lips, and then apply a brown or clear lip gloss over it. And now that I'm done, it's on to the festivities. This is where we go to get our car washed. They washed the car so thoroughly. It was sparkling clean. And they even vacuumed the inside of the car. It was very nice. This is one of my favorite traditional Gambian dishes that they served. 10 out of 10. A lot of these events, families normally color coordinate, so there will be groups of sisters dressed alike, a mother and a daughter dressed alike, like different families wear different colors. So the whole event is basically one huge rainbow. tribe has their own traditional wedding music or their own music that they play for different ceremonies. And this is Karaninka music that they're playing.